Hi everyone. So, haven't seen you for a good couple of weeks. And if you remember the last time that I saw you all, I was talking about the fact that, God is like silent. I feel like I've come out of a period in a season of being obedient to really battling and conquering the spirit of lust and temptation and getting rid of different soul ties that have bound me really tightly for all of my life. And then feeling like I come out of that season like all conquering, thinking, yeah, right, I'm ready for the next thing, and silence. And it's been silent for the last 3 weeks. That's why I haven't really come and spoken to you. As well, I was exhausted. I've completely burnt myself out in the first 6 months of this year, and I needed some time to just be still. But, it's really concerned me, and I don't know if there are many of you out there where you go into these moments where you feel like God is so far away and that he's not speaking to you and that you can't hear him, and the relationship that you have with him feels distant compared to other times where you feel like he's right there with you. And over the past week, I have been able to take time. I had a week off work, which was great. My body needed it physically, my mind needed it mentally, and I certainly needed it spiritually. And what the week has progressed into is this feeling or this understanding that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And that sometimes when God is silent or you can't hear him, it's because he hasn't got nothing new to say. I was reminded of that by Pastor Amanda Connor from our incredible church. Shout out again to Mosaic Church in Coventry. But she, not only through words of wisdom personally, just told me that when I feel like God is silent, like he's never silent, but he just doesn't have anything new to say. And so maybe when I feel like this, I should take myself back to the original word that he gave me. And she was right, because when I thought about him, he's got nothing new to say because I haven't fulfilled the assignment that he originally gave me the word for. So my calling to evangelize has been something that I've been battling with, and I'm still battling with. Am I ready? Does he truly believe? Do I truly believe that this is something that he's calling me to do? What does that even mean? How am I going to do it? Just all of these eyes. And again, visiting with my friends last week, my close friends circle really made me understand that there's a lot of I in there. And when God has given you an assignment, the I needs to be taken away and the him needs to be front and center. And what do I mean by that? I simply mean that instead of trying to do everything in my own strength, which I do all the time, and that's my natural default, is to plan, to process, to analyze, to try and solution, just to do all these things, but they're all things in my own strength, so that I can at the end of it say that, oh, you know what, yeah, I did that. But no, what he is now saying to me very clearly is that in this moment of silence, in this moment of me waiting for you to understand that I am the author and the finisher of your faith, that I am the person that has plans for you, that I am the person that is going to fill you with a future that is full of hope and give you more than I could imagine, immeasurably more than I could ever ask for or imagine. He's going to do all those things. And so my reliance on him has to be front and center, so that when it's done and that when things come to fruition, there is no doubt in my mind that it was him that did it and not me in my own strength. So what am I going to do? Simply put, I'm going to pray. I'm going to pray and be intentional about my prayer. I'm going to ask him specifically for guidance in certain areas that I am completely overwhelmed with. I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm going to pray and ask him for guidance. I'm going to ask him to open doors for me so that I'm clear that this role of evangelism is the role that he is calling me to do, because I'm uncertain, and it's okay to be uncertain, but I'm not going to stop in my uncertainty. I'm going to press even more into him. I'm going to study more. I'm going to read the books of the Bible that he gave me at the beginning of the year that I have not done. I've read Nehemiah, but he gave me Acts. He's given me 1st and 2nd Corinthians. He's given me Titus. He's given me, I can't pronounce the Obida or something, but he's given me books that I believe are related to the assignment that he has got for me and wants me to step into, but I need to study. So I'm going to start reading and studying. I'm going to really just continue to give thanks for all that he's given to me and continue to worship and be grateful and stop trying to do in my own strength what he is asking me to trust him to do, so that I know that it's not me that is running this race. It is him that is opening the doors. It is him that is giving me everything that I need in order to move me slowly but surely towards my purpose. And that to a certain degree, I'm already living in it. So stop thinking that it is a destination. Our purpose, I think, it evolves all the time as we move to a next phase of getting ready for more and more and more and more of what he asks of us to do. So my prayer this week for all of you out there that are thinking that God has left you, that he is silent and is not speaking to you, I'm going to give you a bit of advice that was given to me by Pastor Amanda. Maybe he just doesn't have anything currently new to say to you. Go back to the last thing that he spoke to you about clearly and ask yourself, have you completed the mission? Have you completed the assignment that he gave to you in that season or for that word? And if not, then just pray. Pray that he will guide you. Pray that he will give you the answers. Pray for just clarity. But also give thanks. Give thanks for where he's brought you to and the realization that you can't do this in your own strength. So Father God, I pray today that those that think that they can do it in their own strength, that they will realize that it is only you. It is only you that gives us the breath in our lungs, gives us the ability to move forward every day, that gives us the glory to worship you in the way that we do, the wisdom and the discernment to pray into areas that we're uncertain of. Father God, I pray a blessing over every single person this week that is in this period of feeling that it's silent, and those that are hearing it very loudly, that we just continue to move forward towards the prize that we know is already ours, and to have a whole new level of faith, knowing that you will never leave us stranded. And so the silence is never silence. You just don't have anything new to say. Father God, thank you so much for this week, guys. Take care, God bless, and I will see you next week.